The pilot suddenly noticed that the compass had stopped working. He took out the emergency manual and looked for a solution. Following the instructions, he turned on the missile tracking radar switch, but the compass kept spinning wildly and could not point in any direction. The pilot called for help from the base, but no one answered. By then, the plane did not have enough fuel to return. The pilot became anxious. After calming down, he pulled out a map and looked for nearby airports, but bad luck struck. The clear night sky suddenly filled with thick fog. The pilot had no time to change course and flew straight into the fog. The plane completely lost direction and began circling in the fog. The pilot quickly slowed down, lowered altitude, and entered a triangle flight pattern to save fuel. Soon, there were only 300 pounds of fuel left, just enough for 10 more minutes of flight. If help did not arrive in 10 minutes, he would have to land on the sea. At this life-or-death moment, the pilot broke down. He looked at a photo of his ex-girlfriend and decided to use the reserve fuel for a sea landing. Just then, he saw an old fighter jet appear in the clouds. He used the radio to call for help, but the jet gave no response and disappeared into the fog. When the pilot was about to lose hope, the same jet suddenly appeared in front of him. It shook its wings to signal him to follow. The pilot told the jet that his compass and electronic devices had failed. He also said he had only 3 minutes of fuel left and needed to land immediately. The fighter jet seemed to understand and led the way. They flew through the thick fog and followed runway lights. Finally, both planes landed safely at an airfield. The old fighter jet did not stay long. It quickly took off and disappeared. The pilot stepped out of his plane and saw a car waiting for him. An old soldier in the car told him to get in quickly. The pilot got in without asking much. The old soldier told him the airfield had been shut down since the war. He then took the pilot to a nearby diner. The pilot tried to call his girlfriend, but none of the phones worked. He felt something was wrong, so he started looking around. Then, he saw a photo on the wall. It showed the same pilot who had guided him through the fog. The old soldier said that pilot had died 14 years ago. Before the pilot could ask more, a loud rumble came from the sky. He rushed outside and saw a military truck arrive. 2 soldiers stepped down and told him this place had been abandoned for years. The pilot turned around. The diner had become a ruin. The old soldier had vanished, leaving only the car behind.